It is time for the root trees. Hi, Kate. It's time for more of that root tree tea. Yes, sirree. Excited to see how far we get. If we finish the tree, then maybe we can figure out what that root tree mania thing was too. I think it was like in the... Oh, I thought it was on here. This loading screen, but maybe. Spill the root tea. Indeed. Ah! I want to try the blackberry Dr. Pepper. I really gotta probably gotta stop by like Publix or something. Last time I went grocery shopping, I went to Sprouts, and there's no way they're gonna have that because they only have like the healthy soda. I feel like I need to take a trip to Publix and get it. Because honestly, that does sound so delicious. Okay, hold on, let me turn my phone on Do Not Disturb before we hear it chime so much because I'm so popular. Okay. Publix was my local when I lived in Tampa. Yeah, I do love a Publix run. Love a pub sub. I usually just go to whichever grocery store depending on what I need. Sprouts has more vegan stuff, but although Publix is not bad, honestly. Drinking a Sam's Cola, which is off-brand Coke. Okay. And I had one more can left of my ranch water. That's what I'm drinking. Hannaford. I've never heard of that one. I ain't never heard of that. I forget sometimes that Publix is truly just like the Southeast. It's not. Actual hydration or ranch water? I'll drink some water for that. All right. Shall we dive in? Let's see where we left off. I remember a little bit more now because it was only like 2 days ago. Okay. We got pretty far last time. I feel like right at the end too. We felt, I wish I could zoom out and see the entire tree, but a lot more yellow. A lot more yellow. So I'm super excited about that. I don't like that because I realize like how quickly the game will like confirm for you when you get stuff right. This guy's not confirmed yet, which is odd. So maybe I kind of want to go back into maybe the miracle side of the tree a little bit and see what maybe we missed over here or what's going on over here. Unsure. Don't know. Question mark. And then also we have this top secret thing. We finally figured out where Sam goes, who is living with the gay guys. So this has 2 names that must be filled in manually. I'm going to guess genuinely based on like where this line is going and who from. I'm going to guess this is the 2, like the farmer guys, like EC and Mr. Williams. Because I don't think there's anybody. Yeah, there's no Williams or anything. I'm going to guess those are the names we're going to have to type in, maybe. Scooby Kids got nothing on us. Damn right. I've been spreading the good word of K-pop Demon Hunters. I'm so glad you liked it. I'm obsessed. Your niece just watched it and loved it. Yeah. It's so good. And we're getting a sequel because it was so popular, not to like 2028, but like the songs were just like, I love when a movie like that, like it is kind of silly and it is far-fetched, but like they clearly put their all into those songs because they are so good. Like they cared. They cared. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna dive into Miracle. We still didn't use any official hints, I will say. Yeah, that was the hint right there. 3 generations of miracles. It's 3 different generations. So those guys can't be on the same line. Because they're 3 generations. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Yeah, why didn't I see that before? The youth pastors. Okay, still a preacher. I don't know if like youth pastor is a thing on here. No. Or pastor. No, we looked that up already. Okay, so still a preacher, I guess. Alright. I don't know, though. Pretty much all the voice actors singing and speaking are actually Korean. Yeah. Yeah, the one who... while I'm typing this. The one who does Rumi's singing voice. I think it's like EJ is her name. It's like EJAE. She has like had a part in of producing and like writing so many like super duper popular like K-pop songs of like actual K-pop groups. Like when you see her resume, you're like, oh yeah, no wonder she fucking eats and this movie eats. Because she's incredible. How would it be? Oh, I can't. Jesus Christ. We're already at it. We're already at it. Really? Maybe there was something. Something in here. I remember we couldn't find Miracle the Third for some reason. Yeah. I wonder if there'd be something in like periodicals, like County Times. I don't know if we found this before. Miracle Roottree and his son, who goes exclusively by Miracle Jr., have appeared in the Butler County Times a great deal over the years. The Miracle Network, which is a collection of churches. I don't know if we ever searched that, the Miracle Network. Maybe I gotta do that. Oh my god, the power of the Lord is coming to a town near you. You do find one article mentioning legal troubles. Unfortunately, it's a throwaway line in an article about a tour they plan to take across the southern United States called The 3 Generations of Miracles. The author speculates they're going on tour to leave their legal troubles behind. Because of all the advertisements, the results in Butler County Times are not particularly relevant to your search. Any attempts to find more about these legal troubles is thwarted. My favorite part of the whole movie is when he kept knocking over the flower pot. I saw something online about how that was supposed to be like a nod to like actual demon lore or something. Like it's kind of related to like how like if like when you put out salt like on the ground, they have to count like every single grain of salt or something, and that's why he keeps trying to pick up the flower pot. Like like I don't know if that's true, that it's meant to be like a nod to like a deterrent like for demons. Like if you just knock over the flower pot and he were coming to you, he wouldn't get to you because he's just trying to pick up the flower pot. It's so good. Maybe work. Oh, it's the same. Dang it, it's the same thing. Okay. Maybe 3 generations of miracles. Dang. Okay. Well, that's the same thing. Damn. Okay. Well. Like the leprechaun picking up the gold. Yeah. Yeah. No. Okay. Maybe the Miracle Network? In the business stuff? Damn. Okay. Huh. I'm confused. I am confused. Okay, well, I guess we can work another part. It's fine. Have we tried like Edward root tree? Oops. I keep going to that for the search because it's got the magnifying glass. Damn. I guess it'd be way too easy if you... Oh, why am I doing that? Sorry. You couldn't even see that anyway. I don't know why. Like, it wouldn't make any sense. It wouldn't make any sense for them to... You to be able to search every single name. It just would not make sense. Okay. We don't know anything about Zachariah Morden's wife or anything. I don't know. We can lock in that or his children, but we haven't used any hints yet either. Technically, I know we were getting help last time, but. Is that spelled right? Is that how you spell that? Really? Nothing comes up? I know he's not a root tree, but he was the second president. Nothing? That's weird. Huh. Weird. Okay. We also have this thing, like, we confirmed these, but, like, he's got to be over here. And I don't understand why all of a sudden this is, like, Kellogg. Because we confirmed it's his kids, did we not? I'm pretty sure we did. I forgot where even we put all this. My notes are getting a little... Oh, wait. No, that... Our daughters have started Wait. Did I just completely miss... So many, I know, so many notes. Now that our daughters have started families of our... Son of a bitch! I wasn't paying attention the whole time. Clara and I... So where does he go? And this is confirmed. And this is Claire, so he can't go there. Oh wait, that was Zach. Damn it. Damn it. I'm getting confused. I'm confusing myself. Guy's uncle and current president, Zach. Now that our daughters have started families, Clara and I. Okay, well now we have Clara. I get like an A+ and not paying attention. Too many root trees. There's too many. There's too goddamn many. You're right. And so, The Hudsons have to go here. There's no other Hudsons, right? That I'm not accounting for. No. They have to go here because Christopher Hudson is here. How do we have a David Kellogg the Fourth? How? How? Is there anything about Morden? No. No. Oops, all root trees. Ah, that's good. Damn. And she's like impossible to find any information on. We may need a... And we still don't... We have a spouse for Reyna. We have no idea. And we don't know enough about cinnamon extracts, the rest of his kids. Or like their occupations. I don't even know if I have these two names in the right order, but those are the rest of her brothers. I guess let me look at her stuff one more time and see if it, maybe not the updated, maybe this. If it has anything that I could use, and then if not, we might use a hint. Let's see. This is all about Gwen. And we found about Wild Bill Williams. I don't know if we looked up Harrison Lane. I don't know if that matters though. She just kissed him once or whatever. Okay. She keeps saying Clancy. Is there another Clancy that I'm missing? Oh, there's a Clancy Jr. Oh, wait, no, I have him. Never mind. We're good. Too many goddamn root trees. There's too many of them. Okay. Okay. Yeah, mentions Clancy, but nothing about what he does. Okay. Okay. Working alongside the farm hands. EC. I think that's one of the names we're gonna have to guess. Rebecca did say all the juniors were a good clue. That is true. Okay. Okay. Clark's getting married. Okay. Yeah, well, we confirmed all of that already. Okay, it didn't really say anything about what anybody does. I don't know, and you can't search. I can't search any of them. They don't come up with anything, which is crazy. Never met this EC person. Yeah, I'm almost positive EC and Mr. Miller are gonna be the names we have to type in. And there was that really weird clue about I think it's at the end of this. Eli C. practically raised Clark and Jim as brothers. Oh, does that mean Jim? Okay, so I got that right then. Because if he helped with Clark, that makes sense. Okay, so I do have that right. That's good then. About like that little girl. Yeah, this one, that little girl. Saying that like Lauren's dad, Cinnamon Extract, was her dad. Yeah, the roommates. We've been told our prices up on East Pizza are a miracle. You may not be able to restore your sight or help your tennis elbow, but our stuffed crust is risen and our prices have stayed low. Mention this out to everyone but the Root Trees. We have a hard time figuring out which Elias to deliver to. You're so good at those. The crust is risen. That's so good. Okay. Interesting. Okay. I guess we could use the I just want to see if anything comes up. Nothing seems relevant. Okay, just curious. Okay, I think I'm gonna use a hint. Let's get a hint. There's a tangent in James Roottree's spider search result that's worth investigating. Okay. Did I search that before? It's hard to remember. I did, okay. Okay, so something worth investigating that we didn't before. So let's look at the tree also. I mean, we don't... Everything like above and below we don't have. So, anything about his parents or his kids. Rubber ducky, you're the one. Okay. Let's see. Diamonds Dazzlers. I don't know if I searched that before. We could try that. Continue to release music through the 80s and 90s. Cherry Tree Sounds of Laughter. I feel like I searched those at some point. Hasn't made a public appearance since 1996. Well, what in here? So, I mean, what in here did we not search? Oh, shit. A lot. Okay. Let's go in here. Diamonds Dazzlers is the name of the official fan club for Jim and Diamond. You find a forum posted cool things you got in the mail on a random forum about video games. Okay. One reply mentions that Jim and Diamond still send out Christmas card every year to the Diamond Dazzlers. It's accompanied by some pictures as well as some history about the fan club. Apparently, even though it's no longer available to join, Jim and Diamond still honor it themselves personally. There's a fierce debate in the subsequent posts about whether it's that's cool or pathetic. Amongst the pictures of Christmas cards from over the years, only one is relevant. The one from 1996 included pictures of Jim and Diamond's young son, Wolf. Okay. And as well as a note about his daughter's band, the Floozies. Okay. Nice name. Floozies better have a record on here. Yeah, another music. I'd love that. The Floozies are an all-female punk band operating out of New York City. They're mentioned in passing in an online review from earlier this year. Apparently, they were the opening act for the band the reviewer actually came to see. The reviewer writes that she normally doesn't review the opening act, but this one was unusual, and not because of the music, which she described as loud, fast, and repetitive, but not in a good way. Okay. The trio was extremely cagey about their identities. The reviewer asked the venue who they were, and she was told they were rumored to be the children of other famous musicians and didn't want that to be why they were popular. Okay. The reviewer also mentioned that for an underground and unknown band with absolutely no following, their equipment was all extremely expensive. Not only were they selling CDs, but they only cost $1. Interesting. The reviewer said although she bought a copy, she would be unlikely to ever listen to any of it again, except maybe Beef Baby, the 7th track. There is no picture of the Floozies performing live, but the cover from the CD they were selling, Conquistador, has been added to your evidence. Okay, Conquistador. Okay, let's go check out the evidence. Oh, I think we do have music. Okay, let's look at this one first, and then we'll do the music. Okay, you found a picture of a Christmas card from Jim and Diamond to their fan club in 1996, 2 years ago. The description said it included a picture of his son Wolf listening to his parents' latest music. Okay, it just said young son. We don't know who's oldest, I guess. Do we know when this was happening, this performance? From earlier this year. Oh, it'd be hard to tell who's the oldest, I guess. So I know we have Wolf. We'll just put him in here for now. And we don't know his occupation. Could be a student. This was from only 2 years ago. Maybe. And then we don't know the name of the daughter, though. Okay. So let's see. Hold on. Maybe I need to turn the music up before we listen. Conquistador. A CD from a band called the Floozies that is only available at their live shows. The credits on the cover say guitar/vocals, Candy. Bass. We have a Candy Root Tree. Bass, Nikki. Drums, Nina. Can we listen to it? Well, there's no play button. Oh no. Aw. I don't think we can listen to it. I'm sorry. There's no play button. The other ones had a play button. Yeah, had the play button in the bottom. Damn. Maybe we have to, I guess we have to go to one of their shows. Wait, what did it say? She was guitar and vocals. Okay. I don't know. Candy. Oh, frick. Musician? Was that in there? I might have them backwards, though. I think we gotta... Candy. Wolf. position. Just swap, do a little swappy swap. I'm gonna guess, and then boom, and then boom. We want the floozies. That's the first down vote of this game so far. Yes! Okay! Alright! We got Miracle the Third in the right spot, finally. Okay. How can you come up with a band name like that and not give us a taste of their sound? Yeah, that is kind of disappointing. Booyah! Okay, and we got him right. Finally. Okay, we know wife Nicole. But we don't know which Nicole. Freak. I could just put one in there and then maybe next time we get some stuff confirmed, it'll tell us if it's right or not. Maybe it'll play over the end credits? Maybe. Okay. Okay. Hey, we figured that out. We still don't know anything about his pop-up. Right on. Okay, cool. And we like totally just, yeah, totally figured that out. We don't know anything else about her though. It's just like some little things. There are some other pictures that we haven't really like, I feel like I quite identified everybody in. I could make a guess about the other two brothers just based on how, although if he's the second oldest, his picture there doesn't really make the most sense where I had him. And I know I'm purely basing that on height. But he also said he looked a lot like his, she also said he looked a lot like his dad. Which I feel like, I think they kind of look alike. I don't know. He actually kind of looks a little bit more like the guy. He looks way more like his dad. And then this looks like the youngest. Maybe. There's a real unrelated band called the Floozies. That is fun. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Any other pictures of people we can... Oh, okay. Now we know that this is... Okay. This is Clark. And then... Kim. Probably. Okay. Trying to get rid of... trying to identify some pictures. Get some pictures assigned here. This one is still though. Maybe we need to come down this lane a little bit because we didn't really do anything with this. Okay, so this was down the. I think down when I was going down this rabbit hole over here is where we came up with this. I think, or where we found this. To Carl and Brenda, maybe? Oh, maybe it wasn't. I don't know. Who's Carl and Brenda again? There's too many people. Carl and Brenda, where are you at? Carl? I don't know. No Carl, no Brenda. Okay. Starting to think everyone in this town is a root tree. Honestly, yeah. Okay. Okay. Let me lock in. Maybe I didn't find it. I don't remember where I found this. Okay. To Carl and Brenda, I'm sorry you were unable to attend the funeral. It's traditional to have it as soon as possible. And Ernie, more than anyone else on earth, knew how busy your job can be. I've enclosed a Shiva candle identical to ours if you'd like to pay your respects. Ernie was a man full of love, not only for his family, but for his family's legacy. He had an immense amount of pride for the work you three did together, as well as how Carl has carried on for him after taking over. As for myself, it's impossible to express my gratitude enough for rescuing us from the panic and burden of endless bills. Though we caught it too late for him to get on the donor list, the company took care of us beyond our wildest expectations. It was Wynn unsaid at the time, but Ernie and I knew it had to have been Carl that convinced the trust, and that it was no coincidence that it happened shortly after your visit, Brenda. Up until the end, Ernie and I had to stay strong, especially for Nicole's sake. We could never have done that without the two of you fighting for us. Much love, Debbie. Okay, so this is somebody who would be like outside of the trust then? Which maybe means like this branch of the family, because it'd be after Samantha. I genuinely forget the context with which we found this. Oh wait, what's the thing we have on this side? Oh, it doesn't say a note or date or anything. Okay, so it's to Brenda, which is the wife of Carl, who is dead, one of the root trees that are dead. It says Ernie and I had to stay strong, especially for Nicole's sake. So is there another Ernie? Because only Ernie you know about is... Wait. I don't know. No Ernies. Ernie. Ernest Madsen and Ernest Madsen Jr. You have a Deborah Bean. Ernest Madsen. Where are our Madsens at? We have Morden. Do we have a Madsen? I don't think we have any Madsens. Ah. So could that be this branch? If we have like a Madsen... here? Let's just, like, if we had, like, for example, if we had a Madsen here, this would become Madsen, this would become Madsen. What other Madsens do we have? Madsen Jr. And then Nicole, because wasn't that there was a Nicole Madsen? Right? That's who we're referencing. And she would be married to an Ernie. And then this would be the last Madsen, Gwyneth. But then we have Cattrall, so Sam, Samantha. We might be a genius. I thought we had a Madsen, but who knows? I think Morden. I was thinking of Morden. Can you add the junior tag to your child even if you don't name them after anybody? Like, nothing's stopping you from just adding that to their birth certificate, right? I mean, I don't think there's, like, an authoritative force that would stop you. One of the characters in this game has your last name? You keep seeing it come up. Oh, are you a root tree? Oh my god. Plot twist. Okay, so that would mean this is... I'm just gonna say student, probably. Not a root tree. Yeah, but I'm saying, like, because you said it's in here. So if you're on the tree, You could have that root tree money. You could have that root tree money. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Okay. Oh, Ernie Madsen Jr. is the 4th president. 4th. How did he become president then? Interesting, but then they still have issues with like the Clancy Trust. Not up on the tree. Oh, that's true. That's true. That's true. It does. I knew we'd heard that name somewhere. Yeah. Interesting. Okay. Do we have any... So are there any photos that mention... So what... Where are we? This is one generation. So this is the free spirits then. Okay. Who do we have? So we have Bonnie, next president Guy Hudson. Ernie Jr. Okay, so Ernie Jr. is in here. Okay, and so we've only identified a couple of them. So we know that that's, I think, Caroline, Carl, and a Miracle. This isn't Eli. And it looks, the blonde, I'm gonna make a guess. With the blonde, I'm gonna make a guess. And with his outfit, I'm gonna make a guess. Maybe. I don't know. I'm judging based on his outfits. Because he's got the little thing with the thing. Okay. And all of these other white dudes honestly kind of look the same. Okay, she's got glasses, which maybe makes me think the only clue we have to the glasses would be like that, because it mentioned Patricia always had glasses. And is she in the picture? What's her name? Gwyneth M. Madsen, okay. Maybe. So then maybe Ernie Jr. is right behind. Maybe? Okay, maybe not. Maybe not, maybe not. Okay, what other white boys do we not have identified? Just these two, really. I could process of elimination, and that's what I'm going to do. Glasses. Gang. 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 Okay. Oh, shit.
On the phone, I said I owed you an explanation. But I can't reveal everything. Not yet.
Come on. Hey, lady. Do it, lady.
I'm sure this all
it, lady.
seems like deception for deception's sake. So I'll try to explain why.
Okay.
It's true, I'm working with lawyers. But not the candy company lawyers. My publisher's lawyers.
Your publisher? Which means you've written books. Lauren?
I'm on the verge of releasing a book. And it's not kind to the ROOTTREES. Especially Elias and the 5 Pieces. The truth often isn't. But with the plane crash, the publisher is rightfully worried it'll look like I'm making things up to exploit a tragedy.
Either that or Sam, right?
So they're doing their due
Samantha,
diligence. That's why you're here. To be sure there's enough evidence for an expert to unearth the whole story. If I tell you the whole story now, we can't prove that. I hope you understand. That said, I can say that the work you're doing is very personal to me.
Mm-hmm. More dirt on the root trees.
To my story, one spot on the tree is more important than the rest. You've likely noticed it.
Aha!
It's locked for now. I'll return one final time, after you fill it in.
Oh, so we have to do that to... Okay. And she's not coming back until then?
Also, there are fewer root trees left. In a sense, that makes it easier. Use process of elimination.
That's kind of what I was doing.
It's also harder to verify when you're right. You'll need 4 blood relatives before they lock from here on out.
Okay.
I don't have any more evidence for you, but trust
What
your
the hell?
intuition. If something has a high number, it's not a mistake. You're getting closer and closer to the truth. I look forward to seeing you soon.
She's not going to give us anything else? Not even the little clue? Yeah. Okay. Not even the little freaky deaky clue. Alright. Well. Alright. Very X-Files, David Duchovny. Always has peeps saying stuff like that. Indeed. Okay, so I'm gonna guess that maybe that's Samantha. And I don't know, the whole family trees. 2 names. It's gotta be the gay guys. It's gotta be the Mr. Wilson, Mr. Wilson, Williams. Frick. Mr. Miller and EC. Okay, the clues are obscure and have been intentionally hidden in the past. It may even require some leaps of logic. Try to keep an eye out for any inconsistencies. Okay. Okay. Any inconsistencies. There's only one of that. Yeah, and that's because we don't know occupation. And then this is still not. And I have name and occupation in here. So something's up with this. Something is up with that. And I don't know what it is. And I've somehow confirmed Patricia Jones, but not... Unless I... Okay, so although I did have the kids wrong, so maybe... Oh, what the fuck was her name? Hudson. It's gotta be. Unknown occupation. And then this is David Kellogg, the third. Because I was wrong about the kids. Like super duper wrong. Okay, but I gotta confirm. I gotta get 4 right now before it's gonna pop up and tell me what I got right. Okay. Okay. And these, I mean, I don't know if there's like stuff in here to throw me off, like, or all of these are gonna get used or something. I think I looked them up before. Okay. Are there any other pictures and stuff I can fill in? Now I gotta get their occupations right, I guess, to confirm them. This is all the next generation. So these are all on the... We got a redhead, who I don't know who that is. But it's all the next generation, which would be her line. So maybe this is Angelica? Redheads? Maybe? Okay. So if I can confirm all the rest of them, that's this entire picture figured out. And then I'm going to guess this is November, who I don't... would be like on the bottom somewhere. But this was taken a long time ago, so it could be like down here. Because this photo was taken when? 70s. Okay, yeah. So this person would be like 20 something. I think. Okay. Bonnie, Gwyneth M, Gwendolyn. Where's Gwendolyn again? It's Gwyneth. Gwendolyn? Oh, there's also Gwendolyn Morden. I suppose it's gotta be her, huh? She kind of looks like her sister, so maybe. I just want to try and get as much filled in so that if I can get some stuff confirmed, it'll automatically lock in because I have their photos. Okay. I don't know if we are gonna have to go for like another hint or something either. Celebrate the new warehouse that Eli Jr. had designed. Since Miracle is in it and the three of us were all about the same age, we were told only the 5 pieces. Okay. Okay. Where'd that photo from when I had the photos put up, there's that like mechanic one. Where the hell did that one come from? Oh, ROOTTREE Motors. We only know one mechanic. Okay. And then we have to... Oh, I might have to go back and try and figure out what the parent's name was again. There was something about... They changed the name to Wilkins. Okay. So hopefully that's right. Gotta be. Okay. Okay. Not sure why this is like blocked off like this too. You know what I mean? I don't know what that means. Maybe because they split up? I'm not really sure. But this has split ups and this doesn't really box anybody off. Same with this one. I don't really know what that means. I can't remember if they're twins necessarily or pregnant again. So I don't know about that. So and then she was pregnant during the divorce. I think they might be one is older than the other. Oh, Cornwall, that's right. There's stuff I should have gone in to fill in when I was searching stuff, yeah. Okay. Well, is there something with a... What was it? Hello? Oh no, the game froze. Okay. Dang. Hello? Why is the game doing this? Don't conk out on me now. No! What the fuck? What the hell? Whoa, whoa. Okay, my screen went black for a second. Man, and I just got the new cable, too. I haven't dropped any frames, though. Like, don't freaking do that. Don't do that to me. Scare me. Scare me, scare me, scare me. Okay. That sucks. Yeah, I have my new cable, but I haven't dropped any frames. That's weird. Dang. Audio never froze though. Oh, great. So me going like, what the fuck? What? Okay. Maybe he's also a lawyer? I don't know. Just gonna make a guess. Maybe I need to go for another hint. Let's get a hint. The modern 5 pieces flavors aren't helpful, but there might be something in the description of the ad that is. Oh. Might be something in the description of the ad. The ad. Where is that ad? It said the original, right? Modern. Okay, so what was it? What did it exactly say? In the description of the ad, that is. Our friend the ducky is helping us out, yep. Okay, this is an advertisement for 5 pieces aimed at kids from the magazine Teen Blast. Why didn't I think to go search that? It mentions that the 5 pieces were named as such because the original creator had 5 children. The ad also mentions that the current 5 flavors are not the same as back then. Ooh, is there something to that? Okay. Teen Blast. We need to look up Teen Blast. Periodicals. Okay. Teen Blast has played host to many Root-Tree advertisements over the years for many of their products, including 5 pieces. They flood the results. One of them was already in your evidence. Okay. What else do I search? Maybe one of the like kids down here, like Raina Root-Tree or something. Okay. Raina was on the cover of Teen Blast when she was 16 and did an interview. You add the cover and article to your evidence. Oh my god, Ducky's so helpful. Wow. Teen Blast. Okay. Brother Trouble, new gossip. Also, how to know if he's interested and win a trip to the set of a new movie. What's this say? Raina, Sweet 16. The candy girl gets serious about her inspirations and aspirations. Okay. There's an article about Raina Root-Tree from 1994. This issue also mentions TMS and Brother Trouble. In an interview, Raina talks about her inspirations. One important thing I learned from an early age is that dreams are not outside of our grasp. My grandpa was a college professor, oh, that's good to know, who taught lectures about history. He always told me that history was full of people from famous families who wasted their fame and fortune by taking it for granted. Instead, he told me I should go out and use my name to accomplish something. Almost forgot about the RH people, I know, right? I think he may have practiced that lecture a lot because I have other people in my family that have also made Root-Tree name famous for things besides candy. His older sister, oh my god, okay, we gotta, okay, hold on, get our notes. I'm gonna put this under here, but okay. Grandpa was a college professor, taught about lectures on history, got it. Okay. His older sister even wrote a book that some of my friends tell me they had read in school. We know about that one. I took his advice and now I work with my mom designing clothing. I help decide what colors and patterns I want to model. Then she designs the clothes with a team of amazing men and women. Although my grandpa passed away earlier this year, Grandma Laura tells me she was really proud of what we managed to accomplish. Okay. So this is not a lawyer, this is a professor. Maybe. Although he don't look like no, he don't look like a professor. He looked like a professor. But the junior always has to be the first male born of that line, so it's gotta be. Huh. Maybe? He looks like a professor, honestly. And I'll keep it for now. Oh, we do have this extra picture of her. Okay. All right, can we find anything else about... What are the other RHs? Oh, we got Carly, but she didn't go by Carly. Oh, TMS! Oh my god, I forgot about TMS. Did we figure that out? TMS? What did I get Thomas Sheridan from? Got married to TMS. TMS, what's he up to? Tommy Mark Sheridan appeared on the cover of Teen Blast a record 38 times, including 3 back-to-back months during the height of Brother Trouble. In the issues he wasn't on the cover, he was still mentioned quite often. You read every word of every article, and besides the fact that he was also married to Raina, only one thing seems relevant. A gossip section from 1996, about 8 months before their marriage, is called "Is TMS Dating a Root Tree?" Going way back on this one. At a recent autograph signing, TMS told a Teen Blast reporter that he met a girl at a party in Malibu. Apparently, the cast of Brother Trouble gets together at Penelope's house once a year, and this time TMS found love. The mega hottie had to say this. "She's incredible. She came to the party to meet me specifically, and I'm glad she did. She said she had a crush on me when she was younger. I told her I have a crush on her from her posters now." When our Team Blast reporter asked who the lucky girl was, TMS refused to spell, but we did some digging. One of the creators of Brother Trouble, Ron, married Penelope, who played TMS's mom on the show. And get this, Ron is a distant relative of the ROOTTREES sisters. Ron. Okay, we're coming back to you, Ron. Okay. Okay. We're coming back to you. Let's go search about Ron. I don't know if Ron is gonna come up with anything. Yeah. Oh no, that's just the same thing. Okay. Brother Trouble is a 1989 sitcom about two 16-year-old brothers the same age, one adopted, played by Tommy Mark Sheridan and Dustin Christopher Baker. It's like Jonathan Taylor Thomas. Their single mother, played by stand-up Penelope Tessa Green, that was a name in the names list, often had to navigate her job as a magazine columnist, as well as the troubles that come with raising two boys who are extremely competitive in sports, academics, and even romantic pursuer of their next-door neighbor, Roxy. The showrunner was small screen director Ron Roottree. We got him, boys. We got him, boys. You're Ron. You're Ronald's. And then Robert's the other one. And then we got Penelope. We got you. We got you. Okay. I guess what would his job be? Director? Showrunner? Director? Director. Ron is her husband. What if we're all ROOTTREES and don't know? That's funny. Okay. The show had strong ratings through the entirety of season 1, rocketing both Sheridan and Baker to instant stardom, mostly among the teen girl demographic. However, it was canceled in 1991, midway through the second season, due to a significant drop-off in ratings. Okay. I guess we should search the wife, because there is an option to add a picture for her. Aha! Retired comedian. There's a result for the Laugh Lounge, a club in Reno that claims Penelope got her stand-up start and first did her famously raunchy breast milk cheese routine. Wow. In the 80s, before she was a TV star in Brother Trouble. The site claims she retired for the birth of her first child, but still makes yearly appearances for fundraisers doing more family-friendly material. You find a picture labeled Joke-O-Lantern 1997, as well as a different picture labeled Jack watching one of his mother's charity sets 1994. Okay, let's see. All right, this is Joke-O-Lantern. Okay. A baby in a bear suit. Got it. This is website about a... Okay, this is Jack watching one of his mother's charity sets, 1994. Wait, and when was this taken? 1997. Okay. Okay, cool. And they had 2 kids. Okay, so we at least know this is the younger one. Where's the baby? Did I pass by the baby? Oh, there. Baby. And this is Jack. Is there any other root tree we haven't assigned? November? Or Christina? That could be the infamous November. We don't know. Baby's in a bear costume. We have no freaking idea. This is probably a student, K through 12, I'd imagine. Who did we confirm? Okay. Okay, 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 okay! All right. Hell yeah. Okay. I mean, baby. That's an occupation. That was taken like a year ago. I'm gonna say occupation is baby. Okay. Okay, so we just gotta figure out Robert's occupation on fucking lock. Look at us go. We're killing the game. This was not locked. This was not locked. So I need to go back about where she mentions the brothers again, because I got something wrong in here. We know the profession's right. The name has to be right. The picture might be the thing that's wrong. So we'll go back and fix that. Okay, we do need Gwyneth's occupation. And Bonnie Hub's... we need a lot of occupations. We got a lot of names and pictures, but we don't have a lot of occupations. That's kind of what we're missing the most. And also whoever this mystery person is. Well, we got one more root tree. So this is either Christina or November, and then... Oh, wait, actually, this has got to be November. And this has got to be Christina. Because that picture with November was taken in the 70s. And so you'd definitely be a little kid in the 70s if you're on this line. But yeah. Okay. 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 We need occupations. We need occupations and some spouses. Okay. We can do this. Okay. All right, let's go back and figure out, because she mentions one of her brothers looking like Papa. And this guy looks the most like Papa. He also kind of looks like Miracle, but I don't have any other pictures to fill out there, so he's got to be on this line. Okay, so let's go back to that again. And see... Oh, wait, actually, if I go back to the photo, it might explain. Where is it? Okay. I think this is a test. Like, I've not been paying attention when I'm reading. I think there's just too many. I wanted Eli to stand all the way on the left, since to me, he looked a lot like Pop did in the old one. But he was in the center. Or whatever, whichever one looks like Pop in the old one. Which is this one. That's cinnamon extract. And this one looks the most like cinnamon extract. So that's Eli. Vicky, pay attention. Which makes the most sense because that looks like a fucking history professor. No worries, there are so many names to keep straight. Honestly, yeah, it's getting confusing where I'm like, okay, so I think he's right. So that's a 1. We need to confirm more before it's going to tell us more. 3 more before it's going to tell us more anyway. Okay. Got it. So I'm pretty sure that one's going to be confirmed next time round. We really just need a lot of occupations. That's kind of where we're missing the most and where we're going to get some shit confirmed. November wrote on the back of that photo, so I'm going to guess that's November. And she would be an adult now. So I don't know what her occupation is. So we're going to leave that for now. Okay. Okay, so how are we going to go about finding more information without using up all of our hints? Does the stuff... I got a question. Does the stuff go away when we find out all the clues? Does this say? It does! As you progress, these numbers will change when you find more evidence or lock in family members and you just get... And old evidence will become less useful. I also probably should have like read how the game works instead of jump right in. Okay, so like, so for example, there's still one thing in here that we could use. Oh, maybe it's this thing I just like locked in on. Ernie and the kids are lucky to have her and her children. They seem eager to help the family in their own ways. Ernie Jr. has been learning day to day from Zach. So this is talking about the president, one of the presidents. It's been a long time since any real root tree was excited and interested in actual candy as Ernie. Any real root tree. So that confirms the line he's on. As a bonus, Gwyneth, Ernie and the kids. Gwyneth has the green thumb of her mother, who is a farmer, and her adopted grandfather. Adopted grandfather? And her adopted grandfather. Which wouldn't be him. That's got to be one of the gay guys. That's got to be one of the roommates. Okay, so would she also be a farmer, maybe? I don't know if there's be anything else in here that would be like green thumb. I'm gonna lock in farmer for now, but let me see what the other options are. Thinker, pilot, preacher. No, I think farmer. Okay, so I think that's correct. Maybe. Maybe. I'm gonna take a note of this really quick and put it under Sam. Adopted grandfather is one of the roommates. Okay. I hate that it also said like look for inconsistencies for those names because I've clearly not been good because there's too many names. Maybe I need to make like a page for like the roommates. And anything we see about it. Yeah, it's late in the game to tell us. Well, it did say it. It did say it before. But it's like hard to look out for inconsistencies when you're like reading so much. Okay. So I just want anything that mentions this. I want to put it in here. That's why I think this is Sam. It's Sam also who's talking to us, the lady at the door. She has a palpable hatred for the 5 pieces and Elias, and she specifically mentioned. Oh, and Gwyneth. A palpable hatred for the 5 pieces and Elias and Gwyneth. Interesting. Her own daughter? There's a control F function for the word roommates. Not in this game. There's no control F. Okay. Okay, so there's 3 things in here, 1 thing in here. Okay, so 3 things in here that maybe we could find. Son Clark. Starlet. Okay. Inevitable somebody in this family would remarry. I mean, there's an EC and then an Eli C, but Clancy or Edward. Eli C practically raised Clark and Jim as brothers. Eli's marriage seems fine, and Jim's marriage seems... It was worth trying. Yeah, that's true. It was worth trying. Huh. Suspects he's marrying Jane to keep her from running out on the band. Third wheel. What else could be in here that we didn't really search? Because we confirmed everything, really, in here. Like, we got everything. She's talking about Clark. No root tree has ever remarried. Interesting. Okay. Maybe there's something there. Eli's marriage seems fine, and Jim's marriage seems solid as a rock. No remarriage, but a name variation we're supposed to look out for. It could be related. True. Because we have Eli C, and then just Eli. We do have an EC, so I don't know. That's the only kind of like... That's true. No remarriage, but a name variation. I'm writing that down. No remarriage. Maybe. Can I search? Can I search, like... No, I can't. Worse. No. So the wife could have left someone but didn't remarry but went back to her maiden name? Maybe? Okay. What was the name of the band again? Wait, I go back. Oh, okay. Just kidding. No. Maybe type in possible combos with the words maiden name? Wait. So the wife could have left someone. Wait. What about the band? Which band? Oh, the Floozies, yeah. Yeah, but who am I typing with maiden name? I don't know who to look for. Because these guys wouldn't have a maiden name, but if they just changed their name somehow. Okay, maybe let's look at another piece of evidence. There's one thing in here. Okay. This is a lot about the Eli's. Okay. 4 Eli's for Pete's sake, but that's how it is. Saw Eli in town. I wouldn't know which one they meant. My brother, my uncle, my cousin. That's why they became Uncle Junior or Miracles Eli or Eli C. There are 4 Eli's. Oh, but then Elias, though, right? Counts as an Eli? Right? Yeah, Elias, Elias Jr., Elias C, Elias M. Okay. Which is Eli, Uncle, Jr., her brother, and then Miracles Eli. Okay. I just want to make sure. Oh, wait, I went into the wrong one. I was in this one. Okay. You thought of something? Hit me. Hit me. Families' names were always so unusual. Grandpa Elias was a believer in using the names of each generation to honor those in the last. His father and Grandma Gwyneth's father were named Edward and Clancy. So you see where my pop's name comes from. Okay. Anytime someone's a junior, there's always a firstborn. We got that. Goes for Miracle Eli or even Clancy. The divorced woman takes her maiden name, then remarries the person she originally married. The statement, no root tree has ever remarried, would be true because she would have had her old name the second time she married the root tree. The divorced woman takes her maiden name, then remarries the person she originally married. The statement, no root tree has ever remarried, would be true because she would have had her old name the second time she married the root tree. Okay, who are we applying this to then? Because when she's talking about that, she's referencing Gwen, I think, and somebody else. Oh, and then Clark, her own, yeah. Sure, I lost Jacob because that's not a divorce, and then Gwen divorced Wild Bill. I guess it's inevitable someone in this family would remarry. How many divorces were there? I mean, her son's got 2, and then Gwen's got 1, and that's and then Carolyn. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 divorces. Wait! Edward Clancy Roottree. Crap. She got mail. She accidentally got mail and she thought the government messed it up. And the Twisted Twin. Maybe that's how the little girl thought Lauren's dad was her dad? Twisted Twin. The names are twisted. Clancy, Edward, Edward, Clancy. Because in... Where is it? Of your brother's twisted twin. The names are twisted. Twisted names. Maybe that's a lot less convoluted than my theory. Okay, so let's search. I don't know if this is going to bring me anywhere. Frick! Just Edward Clancy? No! No. Periodicals, maybe. Or just Edward? Yeah, Edward Roottree. Oh, why did I look in Modern Music Monthly? Okay. I think we have something there. But Twisted Twin. But probably wouldn't have the Roottree last name, but he worked on the farm. What was the great-great-grandmother's maiden name again? Because they worked on the farm. What the fuck was her maiden name? Seriously, what the fuck is the name of the farm? Anderson. Saying a Miller like Mr. Miller, I don't know. He's bound to have been a band at some point. It's like Seattle, apparently. Okay. Frick. That's gotta be right, at least. I know we're gonna have to type in that name at some point. Equals. Mr. Miller? We don't know. It's not going to bring up anything. Crap. But she did get mail at one point with the last name Roottree. Frick. Okay. 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 Damn, that's got to be that clue. Okay. Nothing in here. We got that one, I think. Okay. This still has a 2 on it. Huh. Interesting. Crap. I don't know if we got to use another hint again. Just kind of pouring through anything that's got things on it, because I guess we wouldn't have explored it enough. I think a hint might be helpful. Yeah, I thought maybe like pouring over again, just like calling the ducky. Okay. My brothers all seem to pursue paths of knowledge. That might help me with the occupations, though. They said just to make a guess. Paths of knowledge. What would be knowledge? Other than a professor. I don't know, actually. Colin Ducky. I do think of Pretty in Pink. I've not seen Pretty in Pink. Lauren mentions that she visited family in her diary. You should be able to use that to fill in another relative. She visited family in her diary. Okay. Edward is set to take over his department once he retires. Oh, that's good. We know that. Edward set to take over his department. So that means lawyer. Ah! Okay, then we're going back to the diary. Yes, confirm Christina's a baby. Hell yeah. Okay. Right on. Okay, so we just have Edward's wife and November's occupation. We still need more about this. An extra picture of Jim, which I'm sure maybe is just something we didn't identify. No idea about who Miracle married. And then we have the 2 five pieces daughters. Like we don't know their occupations yet. And then over here also. These are just occupations also that we don't know. We're getting there. We're getting there. Okay, so we have to go back to Lauren's diary. Mention visiting family. Okay. Cool. Okay. Cousins are doing well. Okay. Where does she visit family? Let's just start from the beginning. Okay, not there. Maybe here. During the summer, when I went to stay with her and Aunt Margot, she went to stay with Gwen and Aunt Margot. I hoped she'd be the sister I never had. Tried to dye my hair blonde to fit in with the two of them. What a mess. But she just complained to her I was the lucky cousin. Okay. Now she's off living the glamorous life. I'm stuck here with Clark. Let's see. Get to be in Starlet. Yep, when we searched her name in Starlet. Kissing the likes of Harrison Lane and Wild Bill Williams. She's the first root tree woman to be anything other than a housewife. Oh. 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 Got it. Understood. Understood. I locked in. Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. Is she on the same line as... but she would be first, so housewife. Okay. First root tree woman to be anything other than a housewife. She's technically an author, though, but whatever. I'm gonna... I don't know if that third one is correct, because she's on the same line, so that could be... that could be wrong, but we'll just leave it there for now, just in case. Got it. Was that the hint? Oh, I don't want to press it again right now. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. I'm good for right now. Let me cook. Okay. Damn. Again, there's like little things you really have to be paying attention. Okay. That might be the one thing, yeah. When they turn yellow, they look like Pokemon cards. Okay. Okay, I didn't highlight anything in here, but there's a 1 in here. Dynasty. Okay. Wish I'd been a fly on the wall today. Clancy told me that everyone got quite heated. Granddad was furious. None of his sons would take over as president. But that's what he gets for holding on to it for so long. With architects, preachers, and lawyers, nobody's got time for candy. Okay. Pop argued at length that the company should stay with our branch of the family. Since we still have the root tree name. Well, yeah, I guess some of them don't, yeah. I'm not even sure Clancy would have wanted it, but he's the one who volunteered. Instead, it ended up going to Zach. We know this. We locked that in. Even though his surname doesn't match the candy, he's the firstborn son of the firstborn 5-piece. We have that. Yep. I'm not sure how that's relevant to running a company, but Granddad has always had a particular views when it came to his bloodline. It's true. Asked Clancy if it ever came up that a woman could take over. After all, Angie's older than Zach, and I'm next oldest of us all, but he just laughed. I'll never forget the cuss words Pop used when he told Ma it wouldn't go to us. Mother, ever the quick-witted, at least with catty remarks, countered maybe they wanted it to go to the only member of the family who looks like he samples the product. Name variation, Zach. That's true. Although I don't know if it's going to be that, because that seems like a nickname, but I don't know how pedantic they're going to be with that clue, so you could be right. What would we be missing out of here? Let's see. Okay. I mean, we confirmed everything in there. I don't know. Maybe there's nothing. Okay. Gwyneth had been pushing to include Sam for quite some time. Elias Roottree had given in to his wife and announced that Sam, an obscure relative, was to be included in the family gatherings. Gwyneth had been pushing to include Sam for quite some time. Granny had sisters and Granddad had a brother or two, but I was told trim their branches from the family tree. Angie summoned all the next gens to a secret meeting. Okay, Gwen's in Paris. Yep. Didn't recognize Sam at Uncle Junior's wedding to Patsy last year. At the reception, when I asked who Sam was, Pop shushed me and said it was complicated. Swore he saw Sam working along farmhands EC and John when we used to drive past. Maybe John? I don't know who we'd search, like John Anderson Farm. I don't know. And confirm all three were on the books. Eli, Miracle's youngest, not my brother, even chimed in. Apparently, when he was riding his motorbike alongside the farm a few weeks ago, Sam gave him some old tools, taught him how to make the bike's engine faster. Okay. At the end of the day, nothing explains why an outsider is cozied into family affairs, especially one who works on the farm of all places. I feel like I'm like... You seeing John Miller? Could that be the Mr. Miller? On the books. Can I have access to the books? Frick. Possibly. Maybe. EC and Mr. Miller. John? Sorry, spilled a little bit. Okay. Okay, maybe I need to get out of the diary. Is there anything else where I'm like, there's still 2 things in here? What the heck? I'm pretty sure we looked this stuff up. Two things in here that I didn't do. Like, I'm pretty sure I looked this up. Oh, what the hell was her name? Pretty sure I did. I don't know what this is gonna get me, but... Yeah, I'm pretty sure I got this already. Yeah. Dislikes her brother-in-law, Dr. Wilson. Did I get... Yeah, Wilson. Got it. Marriage for Mark. Okay. Oops. Oh, God. No. Jesus. Okay. Ah, stop it. Stop. Okay. Stop. 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 Okay. Yeah, I've definitely seen this before. Gwendolyn, cousin Bonnie, gave up on dreams, settle for ooh, wait, gave up on dreams, settle for boring men. So is that a hint, like maybe they were housewives also? Oh my God! I feel so bad. They were all housewives. Okay. Okay. We're getting so close. We're getting so close. Okay, so we need to learn more about November. Because she would be an adult now. So she's got to have an occupation other than child. She did mention all of her brothers pursued knowledge. But then lawyer was his occupation. So I guess it can't all be like professor. And we don't know who he married. Or who Edward married. Okay. And then we got to figure out Robert ROOTTREES. We could take a guess. He could be an actor. I forgot to lock that in. Just based on his brother and his mom's occupation. We also don't know who the first Miracle was married to, so we might have to go back over some things. There might be another picture of Guy. I don't know if we just haven't unlocked that, or maybe we need to go over the pictures one more time and just lock in some stuff. Okay. Okay. Well, thank you. That helped. Sheesh. Okay. That helped a lot. Her cousin Bonnie, though, I'm gonna guess she's also a housewife. Because she mentions Bonnie, and that could be the two in there. Gwendolyn and cousin Bonnie who gave it, yeah. So I'm gonna guess that's probably right. Okay. Okay, so we really just need to lock in on, and I can't add another picture anyway, so that's fine. So we just need to lock in on the spouses of these two, and occupation, and spouse. Okay. 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 Maybe let's go back through like miracle stuff, maybe. Let's like look through the evidence and see if there's anything like, where's that advertisement? Is there something here we're missing? No, we got everything. Great. Who would he have been married to? Can we just, oh, it does say on here. There's still something here that we're missing also? Huh. Let's see. Peter Jankowitz from MMM. Oh, it's just the image, so I don't know if that's gonna be. I mean, I don't know. Without anything else to search. Maybe. We don't know. Okay, nope. Cool. We don't know. Listen, periodicals or something. There. Okay, cool. Then we don't know. I don't actually know. Okay. There's still something to the Teen Blast. Let's see. Practice that lecture a lot. Have other people in my family that have also made the Root Tree name famous for things besides candy. Okay. I mean, we did already kind of search all about the stuff, so I don't know if history. Yeah, I mean, I don't think this is really gonna give us anything else. Yeah, this is crazy. Any other root tree? Like, can we just... No. Okay. Crap! Okay. Trying to use the evidence as like a hint as to where to go next. Still something in here also? Okay. Okay. Carl left. So this was to Carl. Don't see eye to eye when it comes to the candy company, but if you could talk to your girls about putting out a statement supporting Stephanie. CM. That would have been... Oh, Caroline, probably. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Stephanie Jones, excerpt from a newspaper article from the Butler County Times. Stephanie may have grown up in an unconventional family, to say the least, but in her words, it was still full of love, and now 22 years later. Okay. Love is our future. I must have looked her up in the Butler County Times, right? Maybe? Did I not? Miracle Root Tree. Did I not? What's her name? Stephanie Jones. Surely I did. Oh yeah, I totally did. Yeah. Okay. Totally did. Okay, nothing else would have. Nothing. Yeah, no. Okay. Yeah, we did that. Okay. Okay. All right. Damn, I don't want to keep using rubber ducky. Okay, maybe we just need to process of elimination. Although the occupations are harder. So we have 1, 2, 3 names that we still. Who is not? So we have a Helen Lennon, Joan Monroe, and April Quaritch. What are these names? Okay, well, I guess we could try searching them first. Helen Lennon. Okay, great. Did I spell that right even? Yeah, I did. Okay. Joan Monroe. Yeah. Trying to search them first, at least, if it gives me something. April Quaritch. April. Cool. Process of elimination. It is. Helen. Why not? You can have Joan. And we'll put April with you. Maybe. But I have to confirm blood relatives, so they're not gonna... Shit, they're not really gonna do much. Can I look up, like, November root tree? Oh! Why? Why? I don't... She would be an adult. I don't know. Okay. I mean, if I get his occupation right, that might confirm. Because who do I still... I essentially have to get everybody else right. Which I think I have her right. Which would be 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I pretty much have to confirm these guys to get it. Shoot. Okay, so pursued knowledge. So we know lawyer and professor. It could be advertising. That's not really knowledge. Author. Doctor. But did she marry by now and have a different name? November? But it said on the rules here, family trees use surnames from birth. So even if the person changed their last name after marriage, on the family tree, it's always going to be what their original name was. Oh, unless you were talking about these ones. Like they would be root trees, maybe. Like Helen root tree. Nope. Okay. Joan. None of the other root trees came up, so why would these ones? Why would they make it easy? All right, fine. It was worth a shot. Okay, let's maybe go back to the picture where November is. Maybe is there still something there? Like a clue to help us with her? No, that has no things on it. Okay. I was talking about November, but if I end up accidentally being right, that's a bonus, true. Frick. Okay, where are our clues still? I don't know how rolling on down to the city still has a clue. And this newspaper clipping still has a clue. Okay. I don't know, Atlantis Burden or something? Did I look that up? Oh, Atlantis' burden. Sorry. Nope. 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 Okay. Maybe looking up the husbands will have their wives' names in there somewhere. Yeah, I think I've looked them up. Like, none of them... I don't know if I looked them up here. Like, in all the, like, periodicals and stuff. Elias C. and Edward Roottree. Okay. Business Watch, maybe. Ah. Well, the other one became a lawyer, so maybe if I look up Plancid Trust again. This son, head lawyer. If it maybe say something about his son taking over. Five-piece guarantee. Okay. Yeah, we have looked them up already. Yeah. How could they have not done anything worthy of writing about? Frick. Nothing. Okay. I don't want to keep going to Rubber Ducky, but we might need to utilize Rubber Ducky. What could possibly even be in here still? No idea. Listeners didn't pay enough attention to the lyrics, so maybe there's something in the lyrics. World might be burning, making ends meet to pay rent and eat. Okay. Wheels we glide, inflation's rising, but so is our pride. Parties sell better than protests. I have no idea. No idea. Okay, Rubber Ducky, you're the one. Give me something. Guy Hudson's article in Business Watch mentions something from his childhood that sounds interesting. Guy Hudson's article in Business Watch. Okay, which I've seen already, so alright. Guy Hudson, along with his twin sister, are no strangers to the public when it comes to Root Tree snacks. I'm going to read it carefully. They both appeared in the company's advertisements as children during the Boys and Girls Agree era. Now, Guy is taking over the Root Tree company at the end of the year. Okay. I don't remember if I looked up Boys and Girls Agree. Maybe I can do a search for that. Who would have known that one of those two adorable redheads? Guy credits his mother and father, Angie and Christopher, with providing his fiery dew. arguing over everything but chocolate, would grow up to take over the whole company. Guy's uncle and current president Zachariah has decided to take an early retirement to focus on traveling the world with his wife. Zach was quoted as saying, "Now that our daughters have started families of their own, Claire and I plan to reflect on a life well lived." Guy is new to the business world, but he is family. We at Root Tree have faith in his innovative ideas, and he's eager to share them with the world. Okay. So maybe like in here, boys and girls agree. No. Business watch. Boys and girls agree. No. Boys and girls agree. Okay. One of the ads listed from the late 50s, Boys and Girls Agree, is a series of television and magazine ads for Root Tree candy bars. The ad campaign, thank you, Rubber Ducky. The ad campaign is described as having the premise that boys and girls are often diametrically opposed, except when it comes to one thing. Both of them agree that Root Tree is their favorite. The first advertisement in the series was the most memorable due to the bright red hair of the boy and girl involved. One of the magazine advertisements has been added to your evidence. Okay. Oh, well, how cute. Boys and girls never agree on anything except Root Tree. Boys and girls agree, it's got to be Root Tree. It's kind of repetitive, but okay. The ad campaign is described as having the premise of boys and girls. Okay, yeah, we got that. Okay. So I think I really just got photos out of this, which I can't add to hers. I can add to his, though. Frick. Can't add hers. Okay, well, that gave us a little something extra, but that didn't. Repetition is tried and true for that. That is true. Okay. Okay, I mean, that gave us an extra photo, Rubber Ducky, but... Okay, television and print advertisements. It says one. It's got something. Let's see. Ha. And now it's still sitting there with one. They mentioned Clara. They mentioned Clara. Clara was in the... Like, Clara's mentioned in here, like Zachariah mentions Clara. That they're just gonna go travel the world now that he's retiring with Clara. Zach. There's so many people. Do I have any photos that, like, what? One of these has got to be him, hey? Who's in this photo? Hold on. Let me go back before I just start adding them. Who's in this photo again? Give me names. Clark and Jim. Okay. Cool. Just make a guess. Why not? Why not? I mean, where's all the stuff I learned about Miracle? They thought him impossible. He's younger than his brothers and sisters by over 14 years. Final child of his generation was nearly torn apart by countless health problems, but still with the power of God on his side, he persevered. Okay. Okay, it doesn't say anything about his wife. Huh. It doesn't say anything about that. Okay, now. I think I've seen this maybe. Yeah, legal troubles, throwaway line, yeah. Damn. Music? Do they sing? No. They don't sing. I'm actually gonna search. What was the other one? Robert? Damn it! Okay. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, not advertising. Oops. My bad. What else could he be? That's... a secretary? I don't know. A public speaker. What also would be education? He's a housewife. Oh. I hear thunder. What else would be... we don't know. Some of these have to be throwaways. We don't know what his occupation was. You'd think like the clues got to lead you to something that's gonna like fill in if storms headed your way. Maybe they have like a whole, there's like been in the news, this whole like low pressure system that they're watching over the Gulf. This is the only place where Eli-C is mentioned. Brother, my uncle, my cousin. Okay. Yep. That's got to be the clue in here, right? This is Grandpa Elias. Lack of a real father. Eli-C stepped up and helped. Okay. Practically raised Clark and Jim as brothers whenever he could. So was he a housewife? Said he stepped up and raised him whenever he could. I don't know. Is he also a professor? I guess not. Remarried. Yeah, remarried. Eli-C stepped up and helped. Yes, he practically raised Clark and Jim as brothers whenever he could. Huh. God damn. I don't know. And then I ask Rubber Ducky, and then Rubber Ducky points out something where I'm like, oh, why didn't I notice that? Only clue is that wherever it was, that Oliver brothers pursued education. There's nothing in here anymore. We found everything. Son of a bitch. Rubber Ducky. Rubber Ducky does know all. I feel like I... Frick. Alright, Rubber Ducky. Tell me. One of her diary entries, Lauren mentions the name of Jim's father. Right, which would be Eli C. She mentions him a lot. This is where she mentions him. Yeah, we know. It's all Eli. Yeah, what the... Okay. Named Edward and Clancy. Yep. Junior's always the first. Yeah, we got that figured out. There's no female equivalent of Junior. Female equivalent. I mean, that doesn't really help us. Female equivalent of Junior, nothing. Not giving us a hint to anything. Anything. She mentions her damn brother a lot. We tried both Edward Clancy and Clancy. Yeah, we did. We did. Yeah, okay, this one I've poured over 7 bajillion times. No clue. Pop force Clancy to send him to the academy. Brothers all seem to pursue passive knowledge. The most rebellious thing any of us ever did was bring someone to be illegal to marry if we lived anywhere south of Pennsylvania. Which means somebody of color, but... My brothers all seem to pursue paths of knowledge. Maybe he's married to April because they named their child November. I don't know. Then maybe you have Helen. Oh no. I'm just taking a guess. Joan? I don't know. Carl the father with a Carl Jr. Sorry, I'm grasping at straws. This is Carl. He only had daughters, so we don't have a Carl Jr. Paths of knowledge. And a lawyer and a professor count as a path of knowledge. Author? No. Oh, but I don't know her occupation either. Fwick. And I have nothing to go off of for her. Unless I tried to search like Monroe. No. Damn. I could search these with like root tree, or did I already try that? Son of a bitch! Give me another hint. Revisiting the diary, Clark. Yeah, we know. Read the description for the next generation photograph carefully to determine which of the men is Eli C. Do I have that wrong? Well, I can't. Can I not? Wait, what? All of the other men are accounted for. Could find a mention of Eli's occupation in a periodical article about someone closely related to him. Let me just like click and get a hint. Periodical article about someone closely related to him. Okay. I'll recapture the spirit of the 5 pieces photo. Stand all the way to the left since to me it looks like, but okay. Yeah, we know he's in the middle. Everyone else is accounted for, so that's him. Okay, so a periodical about one of his siblings. I don't know. Okay. Maybe in here. Okay. Bit in Laura's history, she grew up around the famous Root Tree family, wrote some romance books involving historical figures, pirates, knights. Okay. Reviewer gives it 4 out of 5, claims it captures the evolution and perspective from adolescence to adulthood. Call special attention to the author's recollection of the day she heard her husband Jacob died in the war. Okay, the writer of the review mentions that because the majority of the interactions in the book took place in Butler County, including many locations they personally recognized, and made everything feel more real. contributed to a higher score than it would have received otherwise. Okay, well that doesn't really help. Oh, I meant Business Watch. No. Okay, this doesn't say anything about... Okay, who's the other one called again? Edward and Clancy Jr. Roottree. Oops. What the heck? Eli's occupation in a periodical article about someone closely related to him. Which is either his siblings or his dad, right? Clear that it allows the entire Roottree family to earn money based on the profits from the candy company. First article you can find from 1943 mentions the infallible legal aspects. Now we know the Butler County Times, maybe. Damn! Search Clancy. Yeah, that didn't really help. Someone closely related to him. Well, who else? No idea. Like his mother? Okay, literally the only periodicals that came up were this one and then the one... No, it's the same. Damn. Just give me the answer. Reread Modern Music Monthly article about Jim Roottree. What does that have to do with anything? Okay. Clark never knew his father, so our grandpop insisted he spent time with... Oh, his son! Oh my god, Vicky. As a result, Clark and I grew up like brothers. Okay. Four of us had a cutesy family band thing going on. Only thing Clark and I had in common was music, but even then we never agreed on what it should be. He was always more interested in catchy tunes. Started for tunes. He's much better jingle writer than songwriter. One of the benefits of our famous family is a massive company willing to be a client. That's also how my father was connected to Roottree. All of his old ad camp... I guess Clark was paying more attention. Guess who also wasn't paying attention? Vicky. Advertising. All of his old ad campaigns. Well. Thanks, Rubber Ducky. Ducky's like, do you got it now? Have you figured it out? And none of these went away. They all stayed. Like, there's still one here. Like, they all... Success. Yay. Success. Thanks, Ducky. Ducky is the professor, I think. Yeah. Okay, so... Okay, we need to confirm blood relatives for it to clock in. So if that is right, which we think it is, and that is right, which we think it is, we need to confirm November and Robert. This one, it's like genuinely... We have no idea. We don't have anything to go off of for her. Like, the closest thing we have is this photo. The back of the photo in childish print writing, it says November. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yep. So that would be November. Okay. We have nothing else, I think, from her. I don't think we have anything else regarding November. And if we did, I don't even know where it would be. Yeah, none of this is... Let's see if we find anything about Robert. I mean, if there's stuff in old stuff, can we find like, would there be something in here? Power. Both our family names. I mean, so... Wait. No, never mind. That's right. It was just a stage name, the Williams. Okay. No. Thought maybe. Yeah, Walter Forsythe. Holding a baby, visibly pregnant, which would be the other one. Damn. Starlit for November? Nothing. No. Robert. Ugh. Frick. I can process of elimination Robert, I feel like that's, we have nothing, so is that probably true? Probably. It's November. It's November. Could she be a cashier? I don't know. Or CEO. Comedian. No. Maybe she's in construction. No idea. Dancer? Dancer. But if the other ones are wrong, it's not going to kick off. But I could just go down the line. Director. Doctor. Driver. Farmer. Firefighter. Hairdresser. She's got awesome hair. Housewife? No. Interior design. Lawyer. Like her dad? No. Manufacturing. Mechanic. Media mogul. Military? Question mark. Could she have died? I was like, student maybe? Okay, maybe not. I was like, where did I leave off? No, we did try military. Model. Musician. News anchor. Nurse. Pilot. Police officer. Politics. Preacher. Not any of the presidents. Principal. Pro athlete. Professor. Public speaker. Retail. We've tried that one. Screenwriter. Secretary. We tried student. Travel agent. What the fuck? This is chaotic. Not a baby. Oh, we tried cashier. Okay, then we went on from there. Chef? No chef. Ugh. What are you? What do you do? What do you do? And the thing is, one of those could have been right, but if like this one was wrong, if this one was wrong, it doesn't matter. This one could be screenwriter. Nobody else is a screenwriter. All right, Rubber Ducky. Give me a hint. Yeah, there's only one free. Correct. Right. We have it, Rubber Ducky. Butler Summer Theater, November What? Butler Summer Theater. Did we ever look that up? Dancer. Oh, who said dancer? Did we look this up? Choreography by November. And he was a screenwriter. Oh my god. That was something we looked up forever ago. There's no way I guessed those wives' names correct. Are you fucking kidding me? That game just said that was correct. For no reason.
To my genealogy genie. If you're reading this, it means you've locked in 49 blood relatives. Congratulations. I knew you could do it. There are 2 more entries on the family tree I'd like you to consider. These last 2 are optional. You can summon me whenever you wish. However, this will end your search and reveal the truth. So make sure you're ready.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, there's no way I just guessed those right on a whim. I bet you anything they just lock in these 3 names wherever you put them. Okay. And a photo. Well, it's not her. We know that that's you. Okay, Jesus. Okay. Can summon me whenever you... Okay, so... I think this is Edward... Edward Clancy Roottree, and I think this is John Miller. A photo. Was there anywhere that we possibly had a photo that we didn't? So they're all accounted for. So they're all accounted for. Wait a second. Because where was this? The new warehouse. I'm gonna... Okay. There's no other photos. And Twisted Twin of... I mean, I guess they kind of look alike. I mean, I guess... Are we gonna lock this in? John and Mr. Miller, yeah. Should we lock it in? Lock in? Okay. Okay, let's see. Do you have to type in last name? Oh my God. Good call. I guess it doesn't necessarily say, but you're right. Like, you're right. Let's format it correctly. Good call, Kate. Good call. Okay, let's see. Oh, okay, we gotta confirm also. Okay. But first, here's the final optional entry you found. Okay. Did we do it? Were we correct?
So, you thought EC was Edward Clancy Roottree, and his partner was John Miller?
Yeah.
That's exactly what I needed to hear. I'm Sam Madsen.
I knew it!
I
knew it. I knew it.
I got old. The only picture you have of me is from 40 years ago.
I knew it.
My book tells the truth about Elias, the 5 pieces, and my parents.
Haha.
Not my biological parents, Elias Jr. and Patsy. My fathers, Edward Clancy Roottree and John Miller.
They were roommates.
By now, you've either read Lauren's diaries, or you're just an incredible guesser.
Oh no, we poured over those diaries, bitch. We poured over them.
Lauren was right. I hated the 5 pieces. She just didn't know my full reasoning. My father, Edward Clancy, was a great man, but his identical twin Clancy and his father, Elias, were not.
Whoa.
At age 16, my father was caught kissing a farmhand.
Your father?
Back then, they wouldn't even acknowledge gay people existed. Having one in the family was unthinkable. The same year, I was born. A bastard granddaughter. 2 stains on Elias's perfect family. He decided to fix both.
What an asshole.
They tried to erase Edward Clancy. They even removed his 5 pieces flavor. His name was deemed a dirty word. He became EC. We were sent to the farm,
Damn.
and the 5 pieces did their best to keep the next generation away, to isolate me from family. But Elias couldn't erase us from existence. Laura never realized I was the little girl from her diary.
Aha.
Who could blame me for being so confused that day? Her father was an exact copy of mine, except without the beard.
Right.
And while the 5 pieces celebrated a new factory, farmhands did the real work.
Period.
It's a fluke there's a picture of my father at all. But there he is in the background. The 6th 5 piece.
Ah, the 6th piece.
Patsy returned, and things got complicated for Elias. She fought for my freedom, from a life she deemed unworthy. Elias relented, so long as I never learned the truth or receive inheritance. They knew I'd help my father.
Yeah, you would.
At Elias's will reading, I learned part of the truth. The rest I learned at home. I began to hate the 5 pieces.
Yeah, right. Yeah, she's just standing outside. Come in, girl. Take a seat.
My
I got
father
jazz
made
on.
me stay silent. He was worried history would repeat, and that his grandchildren would become outcasts. His fears weren't unfounded. As you know, my son Ernie died a few years ago. He had trained to take over as president. But due to family politics, or perhaps hubris, it went to Guy. A real root tree. He nearly ruined the company.
Yeah, that caviar flavor.
When Ernie took over, he saved the operation. Over 13 years, he made the family billions. Ernie earned about $36.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
They got by on Debbie's salary, but when he fell ill, he couldn't pay his medical bills. His death was my tipping point.
Inciting incident. You became a serial killer. Got it.
Originally, my book was meant to expose Elias's hypocrisy. Until I started to look into the other dirty laundry.
I thought that was a red herring.
Ron
Robert
tried to have
Roottree.
Robbie removed from the trust, but couldn't. Robbie was a blood relative, even out of wedlock.
That's right. Oh, got it. Okay, I understand that box now. Villain origin story.
That sounded familiar. The Clancid Trust that Elias established was designed to secure his family's future. His entire family's future. He couldn't write exceptions in without the whole thing falling apart.
Yeah.
My book can definitively prove that Elias was not the paragon of virtue he's heralded as. And that my daughter and granddaughters are just as much family, at least in the eyes of the trust, as anyone else. The Clancid Trust will secure their future. They can decide what to do with their shares. But I'm old, and I'm not in it for the money.
Just for the revenge.
The truth has been eating away at me for years. But now, I can set the record straight. Thanks to you.
No problem.
As someone who
Only took me
enjoys
9
searching
hours.
for the truth, you might understand the power it has.
And a rubber ducky also.
Whitewashing the past to protect the status quo can lead to repercussions in the present and future.
Period.
So thank you. You knocked it out of the park. With your expert work, the truth will come to light.
Uh-huh.
And when it does, my share of the Clancid Trust is yours.
Oh!
Like I said at the beginning, set for life.
I mean, I couldn't possibly. Yes, give me the money, please. Thank you. Oh.
Looking at the family tree on your wall, now with my father's, everything finally feels complete.
And thanks, lady. Yeah, do it, lady.
Unless a whole lot more root trees somehow appear from thin air. This is the last time I'll come knocking.
Oh my god, could we have a root tree part 2 where it's like all these other root trees do come out of the thin air?
Thanks again, and so long.
Okay. I see mixed reviews.
Saturday night and you're quite a sight. The world might be burning, but I'm feeling
And then everything changed.
aching and smears of fear and tender.
There's another mystery. Root Tree Mania!
We skate in the streets. Guys all rush to say that I'm pretty. Ladies blush and find me so witty. They're out of luck tonight, what a pity. We're rolling, rolling, rolling
On down to the city. Okay. I'm a secret root tree. So does it Root Tree Mania? So if I hit continue, does it go in? I just want to see. Oh, no. Yeah, no. Okay. Oh, oops. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, it's the music. Huh. Where's Root Tree Mania? Is that like a whole... Hold on. Do I have Steam open? Is that like an actual separate game? Hold on, I'm just going to search it in Steam really fast. Tree Mania? No, how do you get to it? Oh my god, a secret game? How does one get to Root Tree Mania? I mean, we've been at it for 3 hours, so we won't start it today, but Root Tree Mania. How do you get to it? Like, how do you get to it? How do you get to Root Tree Mania? You must first complete the base game and deliver the full family tree, right? I think you were in it when you went back to the tree. Oh? Oh, wait. Oh, okay, hold on. I'm in a forum where the developer was answering this question. To be more specific, start a new game. It'll ask if you want to play Root Tree Mania. Okay. You're just supposed to focus on infidelity with the new version. Ooh. That's okay. That's okay. I didn't know how to get to it either. I feel like it should just say Root Tree Mania. Okay, so I guess next time we play Root Tree Mania, or are we Root Treed out? If we're focusing on infidelity, that sounds like a lot more tea. Sounds like a lot more tea. Click new game and save, I think. Ah. I see. More root trees? Okay. Yeah, should we... Do you think it should pop back up for me, right? Now you have me concerned. Click new game and save, I think. So should I click into it really fast and then save, or do we think it's okay? I don't know. I hope so. I always overthink things. Okay, let's just open it and then I'll exit it and save. You're right, though. I'm also paranoid like that. Okay. Yep. Okay, we have. We'll just use that. Okay, we'll just go in and then we'll save and then we'll leave. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, shit. Is it going to trigger? Okay. Oh.
Hi, I'm Clark.
Hi, Clark.
Probably not who you expected to be knocking.
Not at all.
Life's funny sometimes.
Okay.
You've done well staying anonymous. It took us a while to track you down.
Oh, no, they found me.
A lot has happened in the last year. Far too much of it public. But there's stuff going on behind the scenes, too.
Oh, I'm sure. You guys are messy.
I never wanted to be president. I'm not great with stress.
Oh.
My mother's deteriorating
He's president now, that Carlstead.
I'm sorry, I'm rambling. I'm not here for sympathy. I'm here because part of the fallout of Sam's book is that everyone's coming out of the woodwork. Now that it's public knowledge that Clancy Trust covers any root tree despite their history with us, a lot of potential cousins have surfaced.
Ah.
You may have seen that man on the cover of News Time. It was a disaster for us. And then Miracle went and made it all about himself.
Oh, Jesus. Of course he did.
The long and short of it is a lot of potential cousins just showed up. Sam's helping some of them. But she's not really going about it the right way. And she's not taking calls from anyone in the family.
Well, we're going to get the whole rundown before next stream,
I let it
guess.
slip through a mutual friend that I found you, and I was stopping in.
Okay. Mutual friend? Who's our mutual friend?
Manipulative, but I'm hoping she'll reach out to you. You can let her know I'm on her side. In the meantime, if you're willing, I can share our files with you. Pass them along to Sam if she reaches out. I'm genuinely hoping she'll realize I'm an ally.
Okay, that's awesome, Clark.
Feel free to do your own research.
I will.
I've been told you enjoy things like this.
Honestly, I really do.
To each their own.
Okay, you don't have to judge. Okay. All right, cool. All right, so now we'll save and quit. So now that we're in. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I would have been paranoid also, so I'm glad we did that. So, all right, so they actually all did come out of the woodwork. Okay. So we got a little taste of next game too. So now we know. Yay. Oh, what? What happened? Oh. 901 followers. Wow, right here at the end. Hopefully y'all didn't show up right at the end to do that. Or maybe you guys were lurking and then you followed. But thank you, Skylar and Short and Retro. That was yesterday. I'm so sorry, Short and Retro. I did not see. But Skylar, if you were lurking or something, thank you. Appreciate you. Okay, so next stream we'll do Root Tree Mania, and hopefully it's not as long. And maybe we'll, because it'll be a nice like finish. Because next week we have a stream on Wednesday, and then Friday is Does This Offend You? So we won't be here on Twitch. So it'd be nice if it just takes one more stream, and then we'll finish it, and then have a little bit of a break for Does This Offend You? So that would be kind of nice timing. Okay. I'm gonna go. Thank you for hanging out. Oh, what are the 2 movies for Does This Offend You this time? Great question. That I'm hold on. I can tell you. When I tell you, this happens all of the time with us, where we're always forgetting what the movies are. Frailty and Heretic. Frailty and Heretic are the 2 movies. Yeah, gotcha. Yeah. I forgot also. Yeah, I think it's going to be a really good pairing. Okay. So we'll be back here Wednesday, and we'll do some Root Tree Mania. Make sure everybody bring your tea nice and hot for Wednesday, because it's about to get messier, I feel like, with this extra little bits. All right. Have a good night.